My girlfriend called me ugly in front of her friends and dumped me at a restaurant, leaving me to pay for the dinner. As she walked away, she loudly said, "A guy like you should be grateful I even dated you." I smiled and calmly waited. This morning, my phone blew up with 13 missed calls. You guys, I'm still processing what happened last weekend. I keep replaying it in my head and wondering if I somehow imagined the whole thing. But nope. My maxed out credit card and the ice cream stains on my couch confirm it was very real. For context, I had been with Rachel for 2 years. 2 years. Not some casual fling or whatever. We had the whole routine down. Netflix marathons on Sundays, awkward holiday dinners with both families, even that weird couples yoga class she insisted on trying, which we both sucked at, TBH. Things weren't perfect between us, are they ever? But I thought we were solid. We had talked about maybe moving in together this summer. She had these little annoying habits, leaving her socks literally everywhere, texting during movies, and making these helpful comments about my appearance. Stuff like, "That shirt makes your arms look bigger," or "Have you thought about trying a different hairstyle?" I always brushed it off as her being honest. Pass me with such a doormat. So last Friday, Rachel texted me about this dinner with some work friends. She's never really included me in her work life before, always saying it wasn't professional or whatever. So I was actually excited. I even went shopping for a new outfit, RIP my budget, and spent forever getting ready. I'm talking full YouTube grooming tutorial, the fancy hair products I only use for special occasions, the works. I get to the super expensive restaurant downtown, the kind with tiny portions and no prices on the menu. Red flag number 1. Rachel's already there with 2 girls she works with, Leona and Paula. The moment I walk up, there's this weird vibe. Rachel barely acknowledges me. Just this half stand from her chair and a quick "You're late." I was literally 2 minutes late because parking was impossible. I sit down and she looks at my outfit and goes, "Oh, you wore that?" Not quietly either. Her friends exchange this look, and I immediately feel my face getting hot. For the record, I was wearing a dark blue button-up that I thought looked nice, nothing crazy or inappropriate. I try to laugh it off, is there a dress code I missed? But she just shrugs and says they already ordered appetizers. Cool. The next hour is basically Rachel talking about work stuff I don't understand while her friends nod along. Whenever I try to join the conversation, Rachel either talks over me or explains why I'm wrong about whatever I just said. At one point, I mentioned something about a customer at my store, and Rachel interrupts with, "He doesn't really get how things work in the real business world," with this dismissive wave, like retail isn't a real job. I've been a manager for 3 years. I'm sitting there getting more uncomfortable, wondering if Rachel's always been this condescending and I just never noticed, or if she's showing off for her friends. Either way, not a great look. Then Leona asks how we met, and I start telling the story about how her coworker Victor is my best friend and introduced us. Rachel cuts me off mid-sentence and says, "Yeah. Victor felt bad for him. I was doing a favor, really." Then,